On Wednesday, January 6th, lawmakers will return to the capital city for the beginning of the first regular session of the 101st General Assembly. Despite the ongoing pandemic, legislative leaders are optimistic about the upcoming legislative session.
If we move good policy, we make good decisions based upon the best interest of the state. Is at the end of the day, I think that's what we want to accomplish, and I think that we can do that in a bipartisan manner. We're going to find areas of agreement, and we're also going to find areas that we don't agree on. But if we can come to a consensus agreement on things that are good for Missourians and move those priorities forward, I think we're going to see, and we'll call that successful.
If we can come down here and do some stuff to help the people of the state of Missouri with this pandemic, whether that be protecting our teachers, making sure our frontline workers get the vaccine when it's available, getting the CARES Act money or federal money to in the door and out the door back into the community, make sure our education is fully funded, things like that. If we can do those things with the exacerbated period of this pandemic, that's a success.
With the current pandemic derailing the progress of a number of different pieces of legislation in 2020, the Senate's President Pro Tem believes there are a multitude of topics that lawmakers would like to resume working on in the coming session.
The wayfare issue is something that we didn't really get to. We were getting close to a resolution there. I think that it's been something that we've been needing to address for a while. Hopefully we can get that done this year. Still something that's on my radar screen is prescription drug monitoring. PDMP was something that was very close to being across the finish line. I'd like to get that finally done and beyond us and past us at some point.
After an unprecedented 2020 legislative session, the Senate's minority floor leader is focused on expanding Medicaid and working to get additional resources to those hit the hardest by the pandemic.
There were a lot of different things that didn't end up making it, but we just have got to remain focused on expanding Medicaid, how we're going to do that, how we're going to continue to spend the CARES Act type money that comes in from the federal government and getting that into classrooms and things like that next year. That's going to be the most important thing that we can do as a legislature.
The first regular session of the 101st General Assembly will begin on Wednesday, January 6th, when lawmakers gavel in at noon. Reporting from the state capitol, I'm John Pattison.